हेलो गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। हेलो वेंसडे 6 बजे आप सभी का स्वागत है। वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू फॉर दिस येट अनदर सेशन ऑन वेंसडे 6 p.m. वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस समथिंग स्पेशल। कुछ नया सीखेंगे, कुछ एक्साइटिंग सीखेंगे, क्योंकि मार्केट हमको इतना मौका देता है सीखने का, तो उस मौका को हम क्यों छोड़ें। तो मौके पे चौका मारते हैं। और आज बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक लेके आया हूँ, और इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सन है जो इस टॉपिक के अंदर में माहिर ही जिसने इस्टेब्लिश की है। आज हम लोग बात करेंगे कमोडिटी और करेंसी के बारे में, और क्यों कमोडिटी करेंसी का नॉलेज हमको डेफिनेटली होना चाहिए। इट इज़ नॉट एन ऑप्शन, इट इज़ समथिंग विच ऑल ऑफ अस शुड हैव। और आज पूरा डिटेल में चर्चा होने वाला, बेसिक से लेके काफ़ी चीज़ें चर्चा होंगी। तो लेट मी वेलकम हमारे यहाँ पर जो हमारे कमोडिटीज़ के मेंटर है, एक्सपर्ट हैं, सनंदो इनटू द डिस्कशन। हेलो सनंदो।
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on 6 p.m. Wednesday. I hope your spending time with me will be absolutely fruitful. Looking forward
100%।
to a great session with all
यू
of
कैन
you.
ओनली होप एंड आई कैन गिव यू गारंटी दैट सनंदो के साथ आप सीखेंगे कमोडिटी करेंसी, तो मार्केट का एक बहुत ही अलग पर्सपेक्टिव आपको मिलेगा। एंड आई एम हैप्पी दैट मेनी पीपल हैव जॉइंड फॉर दिस सेशन। सो सनंदो, दिस इज ऑल योर्स। आपका स्क्रीन शेयर भी कर लेते हैं। अब आपके ऊपर है हमको क्या क्या सिखाने वाले हैं आप।
Ji, thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank Vivek sir because he's one of the few personalities in Indian trading landscape who have actually recognized the importance of multi-asset. I do not think many people have recognized that, and this broadly remains the beyond of retail scope. सो आज मेरा एजेंडा जो है आज वो थोड़ा ये है, आज ग्लास सीलिंग जो है उसको ब्रेक करना है। वन इज द एस आई पी करते जाओ, मार्केट विल रिवॉर्ड यू ओवर द लॉन्ग टाइम। इक्विटी कैश गेम इज लॉन्ग टाइम। रिटेल ट्रेडर्स ट्राई इन द शॉर्ट टर्म एंड फेल। ये जो आइडिया है इसको थोड़ा चैलेंज करने वाले हैं और भी दिखाने वाले। ये जो गेम चल रहा है ओवरऑल इन रिटेल स्पेस ऑल ओवर द इंटरनेट, एंड दैट थर्सडे निफ्टी बैंक निफ्टी इज द ओनली गेम इन टाउन। ये भी नहीं, ये जो ग्लास सीलिंग है इसको भी मैं चैलेंज करने वाला हूँ। सो आज मेरे प्रेजेंटेशन के बाद, इफ यू फील दैट आई हैव बीन एबल टू इंस्पायर यू टू टेक द फर्स्ट स्टेप, इवन द फर्स्ट स्टेप in this field, in this multi-asset knowledge, I'll consider this session to be successful. तो चलिए, let's begin. What is this multi-asset trading is and what opportunities are there? So before that, let me briefly discuss what are the tradable or asset classes are there to participate in India. क्या कर सकते हैं? Stocks सब लोग जानते हैं, कैश, टाटा कंसल्टेंसी, रिलायंस, यूफ्लेक्स, कैश स्टॉक्स, उस पे डेरिवेटिव भी है, फ्यूचर है, ऑप्शन है। देन यू हैव फिक्स्ड इनकम, ये कैश तो यू ऑल आर फैमिलियर विद। देन यू हैव फिक्स्ड इनकम, भले ही वो टर्म से फैमिलियर ना हो, यू मे नॉट बी फैमिलियर विद द टर्म्स, but you're familiar with fixed deposits, recurring deposits, 5-year tax saving deposits, Shukrna Samriddhi account, etc., PPF, public provident fund, etc. All these falls under fixed income securities. Next is commodity. Commodity, some you're familiar with: gold, silver, crude oil. Some you may not be: copper, zinc, aluminium, which are also tradable in India. Then this realm completely remains unknown to the retail participants what it offers. And real estate is another which usually Indian players familiarize with, but that's more of a long term investments, or say illiquid investments. So with this knowledge, let's see what this multi asset knowledge has to offer us. Now first understand, who are you, are you there listening to me and willing to participate. From my understanding and from our batch, this trading mentorship program that we run, I get that majority of you are looking for an additional income, and majority of you are also planning to switch your career on this field. So largely when you journey in this, how the typical retail traders का कैसा journey होता है वो पहले थोड़ा देख लेते हैं. And there is always exceptional, but this is what I have seen from my experience. Retail traders join as in the equity cash market largely at the very late stage of MOAB. I'll come to what is MOAB. And due to what? Fear of missing out. Relate करना चाहते हैं 2020 rally हो रहा था, retail traders joined in broadly 2021 when the rally fizzled 2021 July September तक. फिर उसके बाद all became dizzy and retail traders who were earning good money, some of my friends were planning to switch their career and come to trading. Now they are suddenly not doing so well because market has moved to a zigzag mode. Now when this they are not earning money, they're also not losing much, so they think maybe this is not the game. What we'll do will largely move into the derivative market because we have heard there is something called options which gives significant return on Thursday because there is some expiry. And largely retail traders jump with improper knowledge, improper understanding. Result: irregular earnings. After a while, either wasting a lot of money or seeing that brokerage is huge compared to what you're gaining, majority give up, thinking that this type of trading, this derivative is more of a gamble. So retail traders are still continuing to hold their cash portfolio. Now, as the market is in MOAB, means buy mode, then the retail traders are largely not penalized for this behavior. Market niche gaya, then it corrects, they get out or make small profit. But they get extremely penalized at MOAS, which is mother of all sell. And majority of the retail traders exit almost at the end of MOAs. Majority of you, not majority, some of you could have exited when 2020 crash was happening. Now with proper multi-asset knowledge, you might not be selling then. Probably you'd be May, June, July 2020, you'd be buying. I'll come to that. So end result in cash market, giving up mentality, thinking something must be wrong with that person rather than their approach. What happened to the derivative market? They have already majority giving up. They are thinking more of a gamble. So cash is gone, derivative is gone. Now largely now come to commodity market. Now in Indian retail traders, उनका journey gold से शुरू होता है, gold से खत्म होता है. It starts with gold, ends with gold, and maximum extent to silver. There are exceptions. I'm connected with some crude oil traders as well, but this generally speaking. But even in that case, the retail trader largely enter in the wrong part of the cycle. So what is the final outcome of this trading experience? Giving up after losing sizable money. Again, जो लोग सोचे थे कि switch career करेंगे, थोड़ा additional income करेंगे और depressed हो गए, and they understood this job which they thought of switching is their only hope, last resort remaining. And they put all their money into only fixed income securities and inflation, which is rise in prices of goods, food, commodity, everything. I'm a non-vegetarian, so chicken, meat, fish, all prices going up. So that's inflation. So you put your fixed deposits at the mercy of inflation. If this is the case with you, I have a few message to tell you. This is the message. Hold on, don't give up. It isn't something that is lacking within you. जैसे आप एक साल पढ़ के एक पेशेंट के ऊपर ऑपरेट नहीं कर सकते, डॉक्टरी का एक साल पढ़ के, सिमिलरली ट्रेडिंग में भी कुछ जानना पड़ेगा. While trading, participating in the market doesn't require a certificate, so easy to participate. Whereas doing an operation as a doctor or flying a plane will require certain degree of excellence as well as definitely a certain degree of certification. So even if you're giving up and you're thinking that this trading is not part of you, then at least with this multi-asset knowledge, you should never ever succumb to this inflation. So this is what my message to you. And let me prove my message with the evidence. So first of all, is this multi-asset trading or say commodity trading, is it for those who are going into office or into other works who cannot watch the market all the time? Is it for them? Let me answer this question first. And all the examples that I'm sharing with you have been discussed with students. There are recordings with Vivek sir over them. Once you, if you join ever in this program, you'll have access to them so you can verify. So first is zinc. Zinc is 251. I'll share the chart. 234 booking, no arbitrary level. You will see it will based on system based execution, no arbitrary trade that I'm showing you. So 17 rupees, this is a quoted zinc quotation usually per kg. So this is 17 rupees drop per kg. And per contract is 1000 mini contract. That means 17,000 rupees were my movement in 7 days. Silver moved from 64.5 thousand, means 64,500 to 75,600 in 1 month. This is the zinc trades, completely system based, full red candle here. This is a my setup that I've coded, but this is a full red candle. Exit with the appearance of green, reduction with the appearance of green. Silver daily chart position lasted for 1 month, 64.5k to 75.5k. Why we did not execute this trade? Obviously, as a trader, when you participate, you'll understand which one to take and which one to not. So this way, at least you are sure that some movement is happening. This is important. And this is based on daily chart. This one is based on 2 hourly chart. That means we just have to watch the price action. Stop loss levels will be there, but we have to watch the price action only at every 2 hour interval. No need to keep on watching the market. Now, how much is this gain? Let's quantify in terms of Nifty, क्योंकि निफ्टी का भाषा जो है वो मेजोरिटी ऑफ इंडियन ट्रेडर है वो समझते हैं. So Zinc gave me 251 to 234, 17 rupees per kg, 17,000 rupees per mini contract. One contract का मार्जिन लगता है 27k. एंड सिल्वर माइक्रो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का जो इजीली पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं, दो मिनी इज रिकमेंडेड, बट विद सिल्वर आपका मार्जिन है ओनली 7,000 to 8,000 rupees. So zinc gave 63% margin return on 7 days, equivalent to 1,300 points in Nifty. Silver gave 120% return in a month, equivalent to 2,400 points of Nifty. If anybody trading in Nifty, you know that these things do not happen in a month in Nifty. These things do not happen within our days. So is this for, next question comes in the mind, that is this for only positional traders? Because positional trading is risky. Positional trading means holding position overnight. Now let me answer these questions, that opportunities beyond equities intraday. Once again, trade was executed, discussed with students. Crude oil started running in the morning, from morning, and this simply ended the run around 6 p.m. just before the New York market or American market opens up. Once again, this is a 140 points gain or 1,400 rupees on mini contract or 7.5% margin, equivalent to 150 to 60 points. Does this happen on a particular expiry date? No, this happened on a Monday. Trade was taken. Yesterday was also volatile. Trade was not taken, but crude equally gave a move. So there are, that means there exist intraday opportunities. Next question comes, I'm showing you with this my setup. Does this commodity currency trading requires any kind of special setup? Let me answer this question once again. No. Anybody knows basic technical analysis, they can watch. This was a clear break of the previous two levels, and crude never largely fell below the first moving average. This was a clear, beautiful up move until this red candle. So once again, no special setup was needed. Simple observation, intraday paying attention, and candlestick understanding. Next question that comes is, I've talked about just about commodities, because largely you're still familiar with, majority of retail traders still familiar somewhat with commodities. But when it comes to currencies, it is an unknown opportunity to majority of the retail traders. I have given this example of USD JPY. This happens Bank of Japan ka meeting tha. It moved from 133.4 to 137.5, and it came down subsequently at the same level. Now a question I get from students a lot of time, sir, is currency trading profitable? Currencies largely they do not move at all. And I answered them, be thankful that they are not moving that much. Currencies and bonds, these are bedrocks of our financial systems. Like earthquake, tectonic plate jab hilne lagta hai, immense problem arrives. Like it happened in India 2013. Our INR prices, government was panicking. So be thankful that currencies don't move that much. Does this mean that they don't earn money? Let's find out. This move is a per contract 3,200 rupees move, approximately 3,200 rupees move per contract. Up 3,200, down 3,200. Simple candlesticks charts. And margin requirement for USD JPY one contract, which is completely legally tradable in India via NSE cross currency contract, is approximately 2,500 rupees. Just 2,500 rupees. So in USD JPY range trade in 7 days, it gave a clear up move of 130% and a down move of 130%. So uska matlab nifty margin is 1 lakh rupees. You are earning 1 lakh 30,000 equivalent to nifty. Does nifty do that even on Thursdays? I don't think so. Those who are following nifty bank nifty, their answers will be no. Now my next query aega is a general query, that is it for trading? Is multi-asset knowledge, is it for trading? Can it help in beating the inflation or nifty return? Can it beat it? Uh, if I have not bored, I think Vivek sir, you're still with me, right? Yes. Vivek sir with us. Sir, can you remember this tweet that you sent? Gold has generated CAGR of almost 14% in last 5 years.
Yeah.
Nifty did only 12. So sir felt that this is an important asset class. And all I'm sharing with you will be based on, all I share with students are based on hard code evidence. So here comes the evidence from Bloomberg. Bloomberg is the gold standard in for financial market. So data from them is definitely not spurious. So gold return of gold in different currencies, and average return since 2005, you can see 13% is the return. Now no need to struggle to beat the inflation. You can invest in gold, and moreover our government is offering a sovereign gold bond, though it is a lock-in period, but additional 2.5% yield, which is backed by our central government. Means there is no default risk in that instrument. So 13% based on history, beating inflation with history and multi-asset knowledge. So this 13% where gold generated, look at the global benchmark. S&P 500 generated only 8%. Those with who have multi-asset knowledge, they know that our currency is a depreciating currency, which is depreciating at a rate of 9%. So at a 9%, if we know when to invest in this ETF of S&P 500 with simple one, without trading, we can simply boost our return without much effort. Next is I told you that I think I've already started challenging some of the ideas that only trading in Nifty, Bank Nifty can make money. There are opportunities exist in multi-asset as well. Now let me break the another glass ceiling, which I said I would, is the SIP. That SIP you should keep on doing because equities go up over time, so you will be rewarded over time. Now I have a conflict of idea regarding this. So the question is multi-asset knowledge, is it for equity investors who are doing simple SIP? Now, I fully encourage, I'm not discouraging doing SIP, systematic investment plan. What I'm discouraging is at same time interval. At same time interval, doing SIP is almost like driving the car at the same speed throughout the city. And so we have to know that when to accelerate the car and when to decelerate to improve return on our portfolio. And in my trading, in my understanding, and my playing in the market, this particular plays a very important role in overall improving my return. So I'm going to share this one with you. So how you can benefit from the multi-asset knowledge is through MOAB and MOAS. Those who have already done this trading mentorship program with me already participating in this trade. We are already into this one. We have not reached these two legs. These two are basically, this is the second leg and this is the third leg of the journey. Second leg was 2020 crash, 2008 crash, and MOAB was 2020 June onwards buy, 2009 onwards buy. The investor who invested in 2007 and the investor who invested in 2009 did not generate the same return. It took almost 8 to 10 years for 2007 to become equally profitable, where 2009 never saw a bear market except for the 1 month crash during COVID. So, timing is essential, and this multi asset knowledge can improve your timing the market, timing the cycle. Through this MOS, what we I'm trying, with this knowledge, I'll try to sell at the peak, means Nirmala Sitaraman candle. Those who are familiar with COVID crash, they know what I mean about the Nirmala Sitaraman candle. And by June, July, you'll be full-fledged buying into equities with this knowledge. So MOAB is the buying, MOAS is the selling. This is the mother of all sell and the mother of all buy. Why I choose this? This is the mother of all sell, the mother of all sell, mother of all buy 2008 crash के बाद, mother of all buy 2020 crash के बाद. So though my technical indicator gave a signal to buy here, without the multi-asset framework and this kind of crash, you'll never be mentally prepared to buy, even though all your technical setup is giving an indicator. So without these knowledge, it is not possible to execute at that panicking time. This crisis trading is what I specialize in. So this crisis trading without this knowledge will not be possible. Only technical setup can never ever tell you about those. I'll tell you one example from my personal experience, and this is truth I've shared with all the students. And if you plan to join my course, you'll also will be able to see that. So first signal in 2019, I got in August that this 2020 crash is coming through multi-asset understanding. But what it can't predict is why. And at that point of time, I had no idea why. Like तूफान आने से पहले ये जो पंछी है, birds, they keep on chirping. So similarly, all the multi-assets were chirping something was coming bad, and I didn't know why. So I started looking hard what could be the reason. By November, mid-November, it was quite clear that the COVID is gonna be the trigger. Very likely this is gonna be the trigger, and by December it was almost finalized. So when people were still moving into that, retail participants into MOAB, mother late stage of MOAB, that was actually at the time of tip off. So this is the mistake usually what I was referring to, that retail traders largely participate before the crash and not after the crash. And they tend to hold during the crash only to become frustrated through this massive falls, whether be it 2020 or be it 2008. Why I choose this MOS, MOAB? This is Suez Canal crisis to financial crisis. Sell leg gives immense return on the sell side, but it is difficult to catch because of the volatility. But this particular one is an easy one to catch with the right knowledge. And how much return can it generated? Well, it gave a movement during that period. Tata LXI, I remember 700 rupees was the entry, 5,800 rupees was the first exit, first sign of exit. So almost 700% return. If you follow Mark Minervini, who is a famous trader, he's also indicating of the same, that he'll wait for the right time and do this massive trading, enjoy this cycle ride of 200, 300%. So this is what I wanted to share with you all today, and I will leave one question with you all before I finish up a presentation for the day. And this is a fundamental conceptual question. So which three of them I asked during my class, and this is one of them. So I'll ask it to you all. Is there any indicator? Please listen carefully. Is there any indicator which is 100% accurate? So the majority of the answer the students provide is no. And if the same answer is coming to your mind, then my repeat question to you: are you sure? Think again and explore. Thank you for attending today's my class. I'm open to question or any question from Vivek sir. If you have anything to clarify regarding this, I'll be happy to answer all the
Yes,
questions.
we have a lot of questions, but before I take the questions, let me ask you this: the gap up, gap down, which people are used to in equity market, currency and commodity market can have very fierce gap up, gap down. How to manage the risk with gap up, gap down? Should one restrict to intraday trading?
No, sir, I do not think one should restrict to intraday trading. First of all, it is important that he chooses his own style.
Hmm.
I'm in contact with the current batch, one who is trading crude oil in the 15 minutes, Nifty Bank Nifty in the 5 minutes. I'm connected in the same batch that who is doing it in the daily and 2 hourly. My first mentor, as I've said many times, was an option seller in Euro USD and gold, and I never ever sold an option. So I do not
Okay.
understand options much. I don't want to, because those are not my instrument. So as
Okay.
per me, I think it is very important for us to choose what kind of a trader will be. It gives both the opportunities to positional trader to intraday trader as well. Now the benefit, a very important question is this: that how to deal with this gap up and gap downs. अगर नहीं है तो डील क्या करना है? अगर गैप अप गैप डाउन है ही नहीं तो डील क्या? इट्स अ मार्केट दैट रन्स 14.5 hours whereas nifty runs 9:15 to 3:30. So majority time market runs, there is a very small scope of gap up gap down, except for cases, for example, natural gas, which is currently at the geopolitical tension. So naturally gap up gap down hoga. Then after Friday to Monday there is a 2 days gap, so there can be gap up gap downs in those cases. But if you're going over the week, even when for example जैसे हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं अभी, there is inflation data has come, US inflation, so big moves are going on in the commodity market. So you are there, whereas equity market, I have to choose whether I'll hold bull position or bear position if I want to benefit from this US inflation data.
अच्छा
Commodity में
चलो,
वो issue नहीं है.
सनंदो, वेरी गुड दैट यू मेंशन कि इन्फ्लेशन डेटा आया है और कुछ मूवमेंट्स हो रहा है, तो चलिए एक बार डेटा को देखते हैं और इसका क्या मूवमेंट है, क्या इम्पैक्ट है और कैसे ट्रेड करते हैं.
हाँ, sure sir. मैं एक बार अपना सेटअप सारा खोल लेता हूँ.
या
I'll use simple candlesticks charts for understanding, better understanding instead of specialized setup. जो 30 minutes में I think I'll have to change my screen as well. Just a moment, please.
या
Crude oil, I haven't looked at the data right now because data has already passed at 6 o'clock. I'll come to the data, but at least since market already had digested the data, let's look at the movement. This is a clear 30 minutes movement in crude oil going up. uh, ये विवेक सर का वन ऑफ द ब्यूटीफुल प्लेटफॉर्म सर लगा के रखे हैं, विच इज स्टॉकेज सोशल. स्टॉकेज सोशल में आई हाईलाइटेड दिस दैट crude oil can go for an up move after this CPI inflation if all goes well on the risk affinity front. बट ये जो मार्केट का मूवमेंट है, बेस्ट इज अंडरस्टूड वाया गोल्ड सिल्वर कि क्या हुआ है मार्केट में रिगार्डिंग द डेटा, बिकॉज आई एक्सप्लेन द डेटा. बट लुक एट दिस गोल्ड. Gold price is significantly gone up. Same with silver. So this is
इज
the
इज
reaction
इट
to
आफ्टर
data.
इन्फ्लेशन डेटा?
Yes, after the inflation data, यही मजा है कि commodity currency जो है, these they move on these data. So if you are just watching this data time, this magic commodity trading time begins from around 7:30, but your preparation time starts from 6:30 for an intraday trader. So you get immense volatility, immense short-term 5 minutes opportunity to play from if you're fast. If you're not fast, you can wait for more on a longer term chart and wait for a breakout, wait for a clear breakout and then go for a ride. Just we have to remember that when we are breaking up, we are looking for this kind of run. So if market retraces a bit, we should not immediately succumb to panic on this one.
Okay.
नाउ गोल्ड सिल्वर से क्या पता चल रहा है सर? ये गोल्ड डेटा पे आ रहा हूँ. गोल्ड सिल्वर से पता इमीडिएटली देख के ही चल रहा है कि गोल्ड सिल्वर इज अप मींस डॉलर इज डाउन. तो देख लेते हैं कि मैं सही हूं कि नहीं, डॉलर डाउन है या नहीं है. सो डॉलर हैज टू बी डाउन, डॉलर इज डाउन. अगर डॉलर इज डाउन दैट मींस ये जो इंटरेस्ट रेट है यूएस का, इट हैज टू बी डाउन टू. सो लेट मी चेक इफ इंटरेस्ट रेट इज डाउन टू और नॉट. Yes, interest rates, as you can see, broadly going lower. This is a red candle in interest rate. So why this is
इंटरेस्ट
happening?
रेट्स
This is telling me
थोड़ा
basically inflation is has come on
थोड़ा
the
सा
lower side. जी सर.
सनंदो, जस्ट 1 मिनट, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट यू। यूएस में
Yeah,
इंटरेस्ट
sure.
रेट स्ट्रक्चर अलग अलग टेन्योर के होते हैं। आप 2 साल का देख रहे हैं, कैन यू प्लीज एक्सप्लेन अस द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 30?
हाँ बिल्कुल सर, वही 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 हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले हैं.
जी।
ये 2 ईयर, ये जो 2 ईयर है, 3 मंथ है, ये 3 मंथ 2 ईयर, ये जो फेडरल रिजर्व मतलब यूएस का जो सेंट्रल बैंक है उसके साथ ज्यादा मूव करता है. मीन्स लोअर एंड ऑफ द कर्व. जितना शॉर्ट 10 ईयर है, समझ लीजिए कि 1 साल का फिक्स डिपॉजिट, 2 ईयर फिक्स डिपॉजिट, ये रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया का जो रेट है, सिमिलरली फेड का जो रेट है, उसके साथ मूव करता है. दे मूव क्लोजली. So currently, I think the market what is pricing, it is pricing a less dovish Fed after the data because interest rates are coming down in lower end. This is 2 year. Now US 10-year interest rates have come down, but 2 year is down more. You can see 0.79. This may look small, but it is quite big in bond market. So it is quite clear from without looking at the data, that data either has come in line with expectation or has come lower. Inflation has come lower. Now let me check what is going on with the data. I've come to trading economics. I'll change the slide. ट्रेडिंग इकोनॉमिक्स बहुत ही बढ़िया साइट है. इसके इकोनॉमिक कैलेंडर में आ रहे हैं. वी आर लुकिंग एट द इकोनॉमिक कैलेंडर एंड वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन द सीपीआई इन्फ्लेशन. So CPI inflation previous was 5.6% core. Core means without volatile component. What is volatile? Volatile means food, petroleum. So when we remove these items, we get the core inflation. And US का central bank जो है, that is focusing on this core inflation rather than the headline inflation. So without देखिए market के मैं reaction देके I could get what is the data. Data has come lower than expected. 4.9%. So 4.9% basically means that Federal Reserve can now stop, which has already Fed जो लास्ट एफओएमसी है, एफओएमसी में हम लोग का लाइव सेशन रहता है, 2 दिन का मेगा मैराथन लिए थे, तो उसमें इट वाज क्लियर दैट फेड सिग्नल्ड अ पॉज. इसीलिए फ्राइडे मार्केट ऊपर गया, मार्केट वाज अप, इक्विटी मार्केट. Similarly, as inflation has come down, gold, silver going up, dollar going up, interest rate coming down, this is a positive news, very positive news for equities. So those who have built their long position on equities, I think, and holding it overnight, यही है overnight का risk. मैं लोगों से सुनता हूँ कि सर overnight there is a lot of risk. Now this is a very odd thing. There cannot be only risk, there has to be some reward as well. Risk का opposite है reward. But लोगों को मालूम नहीं, इंडियन रिटेल लोगों को, what is this कुछ कुछ हो जाता है शाम को. What is this? Once you know the unknown, then ये risk thing जो है वो चला जाता है. फ्राइडे का जो नॉन फार्म पेरोल रिपोर्ट आया था, it was quite a strong report. Still market went up. Why? Because Federal Reserve already signaled they will pause. and this inflation number is more of a confirmation. So big players जो है FIIs, they will be more prone to buy equities in the coming weeks. So that will be my analogy, sir, from the inflation report.
वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. लेते कुछ क्वेश्चंस लेते. Which broker do you recommend for currency trading, like USD, JPY, Euro USD?
I have tried brokers, that is Share Khan, not good, too much high brokerage. Kotak Securities definitely should try out because StockEdge has a, uh, I think, tie up with them and they're offering free brokerage. So you can at least practice there. Next
अरे
is
पर ये
Dhan.
बेसिकली आई थिंक ही वांट्स टू ट्रेड ग्लोबल मार्केट्स. तो ग्लोबल मार्केट इंडिया में
Okay.
रह के तो आप ट्रेड नहीं कर सकते हो.
No, that will be completely illegal thing to do, and I don't think I'll recommend such thing. But if you are outside, there are a lot of brokers, Swiss Quote, FXCM, IG Market. So that is. Please note that FX or commodity margin trading, I know that's lucrative. CFD market, contract for difference, I'm very well aware of that, but those are illegal. You may be able to do it, you may be able to send money. The problem is at one point either the bank will notice, your account will be locked. Rare case, more frequently what will happen, suddenly the broker who is offering you the account will suddenly close it and you'll lose complete access of your fund, and you cannot take any legal step because you are doing in the first place something illegal. So please
Okay,
don't do that,
sure.
avoid it. जो outside है, please play this market.
Okay, Raj has a question. Please suggest how much minimum capital is required.
मिनिमम कैपिटल अभी देखिए, यही तो मैं बोल रहा था, आवर गवर्नमेंट हैज नाउ रिलीज्ड इमेंस अपॉर्चुनिटी इन द कमोडिटी मार्केट. करेंसी इज स्टिल टफ बिकॉज ऑफ द टाइमिंग, वी नीड इंक्रीज टाइमिंग इन करेंसी, बट कमोडिटी अवेलेबल विद मिनी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. सर क्रूड ऑयल का मिनी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक लेने में 19,000 रुपीज लगता है. अब वही क्रूड ऑयल दिन में 2000, ये जो मंडे 2000 रुपीज गेन दे दिया. So 2000 on a 10% return on the margin. Does Nifty give you 10% on an intraday? I don't think so. When 200
बट
points
उसके
Nifty
रिस्क भी
move.
तो अकॉर्डिंगली है ना. सनंदो रिस्क इज आल्सो अकॉर्डिंगली हाई, नो.
Yes sir, that is why थोड़ा तो नॉलेज चाहिए ना. आप बिना जान के जंप करेंगे तो हाँ जल जाएगा हाथ. इसीलिए तो मल्टी एसेट नॉलेज का थोड़ा हम लोग को जानना पड़ेगा बिफोर वी डू दैट. गेम इज अ बिट डिफरेंट.
What is the surety that after this knowledge people will be able to make money?
जब मेरे क्लास में स्टूडेंट, मैं बेस्ड ऑन एक्सपीरियंस मैं से बोल सकता हूं, जो मेरे स्टूडेंट्स के साथ इंटरेक्शन हुआ है लाइव, उसी के बेसिस पे बोल सकता हूं. देयर आर टू काइंड्स ऑफ मेंटालिटी ऑफ ट्रेडर्स कम टू माय क्लास. वन विद प्री कॉन्सेप्ट नोशन बहुत सारे. सेकंड हु इज वेरी इम्पेशेंट, दे वांट वेरी क्विक रिजल्ट and immediately they will not get, they're like pampered child, they will look for something else, some other setup, and they largely do not succeed or take longer time. And there are some who come with blank mind, like because they are just because new, they tend to follow the mentor's advice, what we are suggesting. Not just me, you, Shorudip sir, everyone, they tend to listen to them and they succeed more. There are two traders came. One was experienced and could not succeed, and one was novice. Only difference, the first trader being experienced could not reduce the aggressiveness inside him, whereas the novice trader, he did little, small by small. Now it's not a he, she is a
Oh,
professional crude oil trader. I'll consider her one of my weakest student. Now he is a profession, sorry, she is a professional crude oil trader.
okay.
एक
That's
क्वेश्चन
interesting.
यहाँ पे मुझे दिख रहा है, शुड आई ज्वाइन स्टॉकेज क्लब? अब सर तो उनका प्रोडक्ट है, वो तो बोलेंगे नहीं, मैं तो, मुझे तो बोलना ही होगा. इफ यू आर नॉट ज्वाइनिंग स्टॉकेज क्लब, यू आर मिसिंग आउट बिग. But first, I'll recommend you do StockEdge app, then definitely StockEdge social. Interact with us, interact with lot of traders, and you can reduce your workload, lot of workload with StockEdge social. So it's a definitely join, at least definite try out. 3 महीना 6 महीना थोड़ा पेशेंस के साथ ट्राई कर लीजिए, फिर देखिए कि आपके रिजल्ट आ रहे कि नहीं. अगर 1 महीना ज्वाइन करके रिजल्ट, तो आपको मालूम नहीं है कैसा प्लेटफॉर्म है, किसको फॉलो करना है, कैसा चल रहा है. So give it some time. It is a great platform as per me.
Well, sir, by the way, Stockage Club is the only platform, only social platform where we have dedicated commodities and currency club. Would you like to show that, Sanando, the work which we are doing in that?
Yeah, sure,
And
sir.
obviously, that is moderated by you, and there is a team member who is constantly involved. And also, would you like to show the report which you guys are creating on a daily basis, the energy
Sure, sure.
report and other
I'll do
reports?
that. Let me change the screen.
I think, as you said when you started, Sanando, that probably we are the only people, limited ones, who are actually so much talking about multi asset, because the real career and the character of a trader comes when the trader becomes a multi asset trader.
इवन
So,
इवन अगर नहीं हुआ ना सर, तो ये मल्टी एसेट जो नॉलेज है ये आपको बहुत आगे पुश कर सकती है, इवन अगर आप ट्रेडर नहीं बने। तो इसमें ये जो देखिए कमोडिटी डिफरेंट डिफरेंट क्लब है, उसमें कमोडिटी करेंसी का क्लब है, टेक्निकल क्लब है। आई कम टू आई जस्ट एक्सप्लेन हाउ वी यू कैन रिड्यूस योर टाइम सिग्निफिकेंटली। First of all, there are a lot of analogies coming, and this is going to improve. I'm planning for some live feed because as a trader, I know a live feed is very important. Means live news and analogy flow होते हैं continuously. So that's very important part of the trading journey or trading tools के साथ होना ही चाहिए. So we are planning on that, and every day there are reports are getting released. Energy tracker, for I'll take an example of this one. And जितना यूजर से फीडबैक मिला है, दिस इज ग्लोबल स्टैंडर्ड, ग्लोबल क्वालिटी स्टैंडर्ड रिपोर्ट, ग्लोबल न्यूज देखिए, इट्स फर्स्ट सेक्शन डील्स
can
विद
you zoom
न्यूज।
in? Can you zoom in a bit? The
या
document.
श्योर। फर्स्ट सेक्शन जो हम लोग देते हैं, देखिए इसमें न्यूज हाईलाइट जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है ट्रेडर के लिए, एक न्यूज जान ले, बिकॉज इवन जो लोग बिलीव करते हैं मार्केट नोज एवरीथिंग, मार्केट कैन नॉट डिस्काउंट न्यूज, इवन दे विल एग्री कैन नॉट डिस्काउंट न्यूज। सो वी नीड टू नो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ न्यूज दैट मैटर्स टू आवर मार्केट। So energy, second we have some knowledge as well. You can, if you read it regularly, your knowledge about fundamentals, who moves, opaque, every report we are releasing some important information from OPEC's monthly report and other quality reports. Then you have definitely what has been the performance, monthly performance, daily performance, so you can keep a check without looking at the chart, what is the long term trend and what is the short term trend. When they are aligned, you can make more money by selling the crude or natural gas. You do not need to keep reminding of you of expiry. Why expiry is important? Because all the commodity contracts except for crude and natural gas are deliverable, and there is no option for buyer default. So if you are holding till expiry a big contract in aluminium, be prepared to take a delivery of 5000 kg of aluminium. So unless you want to do that, you need to keep a check on this page, which will tell you when is the expiry coming of these contracts. Then we have definitely have the analogy. One is based on positional, we have short term level as well. और उसके साथ साथ हम लोग का जा रहा है कि इंट्राडे में हम लोग अभी लाइव फीड देंगे। So this is just an example of a crude oil or energy report. We are releasing reports on forex, we are releasing reports on precious metals, and सबसे जो favorite report है based on users is our monthly report, monthly multi asset monthly tracker. And we have an additional equity section over there which focuses on Indian equities. You get to know what are the global benchmark are important. क्या आप सिर्फ natural gas MCX का डेटा देख रहे थे? There are broad three natural gas benchmark: European, Japanese और Asian, और finally New York जो अपना natural gas follow करता है। So आपका जो knowledge level है, आपका जो trading है, it can definitely get a big boost by joining this platform. And after joining, you are using the resources in the platform. That's what's more important. एंड देर आर लॉट ऑफ इक्विटी कॉल्स दिस टेक्निकल सर जो ये सेटअप किए हैं ये सोशल में, इट इज अनबिलीवेबल, स्पेशली ऑन द टेक्निकल साइड। 5 मिनट के अंदर आपका टेक्निकल क्वेरी सॉल्व हो जा रहा है। एज ए ट्रेडर, एज और एज ए नोविस ट्रेडर जब मैं था, शायद ऐसा कोई अगर मिल जाता, देन इट वुड हैव बीन मच इजियर, but our journey was not easy that time because these resources were not available. So for me
That's
it is a must have app.
That's the reason why this product is here, because we want to make life of everyone easy. Thank you. Thank you, Sanando, for this beautiful session. Got a lot of insights about commodities, and obviously,
Thank you, sir.
you are one of the top mentors which we have who are doing so much good work for the serious market participants. हाँ, एक बात आप बोलना भूल गए सनंदो कि
हाँ,
हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म सीरियस लोगों के लिए है, मतलब कोई गेम जो खेलना है उनके लिए नहीं है, प्लीज आप मत आइएगा, बिकॉज इट वुड बी वेस्टिंग योर टाइम एंड आवर टाइम ऑल्सो. वी रियली वैल्यू आवर टाइम. So only people who are looking to make serious money in market, please do join our StockEdge Club or TMP program. All right. Thank you, Sanando, for this beautiful
thank you.
session. We'll definitely join back again some other time. नमस्कार दोस्तों, बाय बाय. थैंक यू सो मच समय देने के लिए. और आई होप यू गाइज विल लर्न अ लॉट फ्रॉम दीज इनिशिएटिव्स विच वी आर टेकिंग. तो बस सीखते रहिए, बिकॉज सीखना कभी बंद नहीं होना चाहिए. चलिए, बाय बाय. थैंक यू फॉर होल्डिंग ऑन. थैंक यू. बाय बाय.